Hello YouTube, how you guys doing today? Thanks for stopping by, being a passenger on the P Reacts Daily Train. I appreciate everybody that's been coming by and helping out with the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out, especially since I'm a newer channel. Also, it helps with the algorithm. Don't forget, this is not a substitute for the original content, so go over to the original artist, watch it on their channel, give them a like, show them some love. Also, we don't redistribute any of the content, so we're following all the copyright rules. My name is P, and we'll get started on this video as soon as we see our disclaimer. Alrighty, today's video, we're going to be doing some top videos. So the top 10, top 25. This one is the top 25 scariest videos of the year. So this is an interesting one. And this is only a reaction, so go over to Nuke Top 5 channel, give him a like, show him some love, watch it on his channel, because this is only a reaction to the original content. This is not a substitute. So go check it out on his channel, and let's get into this and see what this is about.
Toy Story.
We were messing around with my little sister's camera, and we just found something like
it's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird.
Okay.
It's a normal Tuesday in October, around 6 p.m., when a young girl takes out her camera to record her new toy collection and talk about her day. What happens next is downright chilling.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you my Scariest toilet collection that I just got today. We went to a toy store and they had all of these things like this cameraman, these tiny little action figures, this big scary toilet, and this one. And then I saw my friend the other day and we went on a walk and we also got ice cream that day and I'm having a lot of fun.
What is going on? Oh, heck no. That's crazy.
The little girl looks up and seems frozen in fear as she stares at something that we can't see. She stares motionless for over 20 seconds and then gets up and hurries out of the room. The camera continues to record and captures something that seems to follow her. Later, the little girl's older sister, Charity Lewis, is looking through the camera's footage and finds this strange recording completely by accident. Charity shares the clip on Instagram and says that before viewing this video, she had no idea that her little sister had experienced anything strange. To this day, the recording remains a mystery. Up on the housetop, an urban explorer checks out a group of small abandoned buildings in the middle of nowhere, deep in the woods of Poland. Eventually, it gets too dark to explore, and he decides to leave. But hanging around till after dark seems to have been a terrible mistake.
Oh yeah, somebody's on the roof.
Someone can be seen chasing the now panicking urban explorer, and whoever it is seems to have come from right off the goddamn roof. The urban explorer runs off into the woods to escape, But whoever this strange person is now seems to be following him.
Can't tell. That's just probably somebody screwing around and, you know, with a mask or something on their head.
A curious viewer points out just how pale the unknown stranger seems to be, and that they also saw this same creepy man. Either way, this strange guy swooping down from the roof to chase the urban explorer away is truly creepy, and it seems like something right out of a horror movie. Crisis. Alex Cantrell from the YouTube channel Underground Explorers is invited to explore a cave on his friend's ranch in Texas. But the cave is partially submerged in water.
Oh, heck no. I've seen stuff like this before. There's no way in hell that I'm going to go down in a cave with or without water, for that matter, and have it get thinner and thinner. Not happening. Not even going to take the chance. You get stuck down there, you're done for.
Making it very difficult to enter and explore. But it is very scary and 100% real. It's especially scary if you're even the slightest bit claustrophobic. This video, the following footage was recorded by a professional cave diver. Alex is joined by a few of his friends as they begin to explore the frightfully small cave.
Got an oxygen meter now, so people won't be mad at me. So what all does that show? Carbon monoxide?
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So
We got the danger levels.
breathe on it a little bit. I don't think it's gonna work too well.
Oh, heck.
All right, guys.
There's no way. No.
We have made it out to the cave that's on the demolition ranch. So probably not our
Or the entire cave has bad air.
How many of you would do that? Heck no. Heck no.
Way deeper and deeper into the cave, the passageway becomes smaller and more claustrophobic. Eventually, there is barely even room to breathe above the murky water.
See, that's where you would stop, even if you was brave enough to do this. No way. I mean, if you're going to be a cave person, you have to have some type of air tank you take with you. You know, even if it's, say, 5 minutes worth of air or something. A smaller size tank. Because if you get in a situation like this, you may need 5 minutes to get out of it or something. And if you have to go underwater to get out. And so, man, I mean, you got to think ahead of these things.
This is when the exploration goes horribly wrong.
I love that they're saying this is intense.
Yeah, that makes me heard that.
Okay, let's climb it.
Yeah. I feel the rope on my foot. So much water in my ears.
Yeah, same. Oh man.
Water in my eyes. Snorkel would be nice right by now.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, go look for it.
Does it really go further?
Barely here, right here. Yeah.
There's no way. No way I'd do this. Not even close.
Fellow cave explorer Jacob is a little further ahead in a part of the cave that is so submerged that there's barely room to breathe. As he ducks under the murky water, Jacob becomes confused and panics, breathing in a mouthful of the dirty water. In a terrified frenzy, he tries to back out of the cave as fast as he can, but he slams into Alex, dragging him underwater too. Luckily, the two guys make it out safely with only a few scratches to remind them of the terrifying incident. This video once again goes to show that sometimes people, even your own friends, can be much scarier and more dangerous than anything paranormal. Bejeebies. Over on the YouTube channel, one night a group of friends decide to film themselves taking a spooky dare at a local school that is said to be haunted. Off its door, someone or something will knock back.
No, go. Knock harder. Let him know. Let him.
A sudden loud scream sends the girls running in terror. The creator of this video remains a mystery. About a very creepy video that her friend Laura recorded in an abandoned railway tunnel in Hassel, Germany. The tunnel was built in 1890 and it was used extensively by German troops during World War II. So, while on a weekend trip, Laura checks out the historic old abandoned rail tunnel. She's recording with her phone when she captures what is maybe one of the weirdest clips I've ever seen. Check it out.
Oh, heck no. Oh, Dan. Did you see that in the tracks? It looked like something or someone was getting up.
Something pale and thin can be seen rising up from the tracks in front of Laura.
Heck no. No way.
It looks like a thin little arm. As for Laura, she gets one look at the disturbing thing and just turns and makes a run for it. Now, watching this clip over and over, I honestly have no idea what this is. Any arms? Maybe it's an animal. Open house. Reddit user / realtor Sandra is recording a tour of a 1960s bungalow-style home to show prospective buyers. But it's starting to get a bit late at the creepy little cottage.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this beautiful vintage 1962. Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this vintage 1963 bungalow. Go ahead, open this door. Open this door like you did the other one. Come on, just move the glass or something. Go ahead, do it again. I'm not scared.
Oh, heck no. Heck no. Out, out, out. She says, oh, go and do it again. I'm not scared, but now she'd take it off.
A door suddenly swings open on its own and Sandra is spooked. But the top of the fireplace shifts and slowly moves as if it's being pushed by some invisible force, crashing violently to the floor. With that, Sandra has had enough and just gets out of there. Something that only a few viewers even notice. So again I ask, did you see it? Right before the door moves, a face in the picture right beside Sandra seems to slowly darken, and then the creepy little shadow fades away just as the door swings open. Sandra says that she's experienced several unexplained paranormal events in this home, but this was the first time that she finally captured it on camera.
That is crazy. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't notice the face till he pointed it out. So yeah, interesting.
Ride of a lifetime. Gustavo Alcaraz from Mazatlan, Mexico is celebrating his 10th birthday with his family in a small amusement park. After gathering his courage, the young boy goes on a roller coaster for the very first time. A tall mother sits in the front and records a video of Gustavo's first roller coaster ride. Explain something truly chilling.
Honey.
¡Ay! ¡Ay, mamá, me da miedo! ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Oh, tu doña! ¿Otra vez?
Sí.
¡Está bien recio! ¡Que no se cae!
No.
¡Ay!
Una pista.
¡Ay!
¿Cuál?
¡Ay! ¡Ay, aquí donde!
See, none of Gustavo's family got in the last cart on the roller coaster, and it's empty for most of the ride. But during the second lap, someone or something seems to appear out of thin air. The figure is hardly noticeable at first, but then it seems to transform into a solid person, seemingly.
Yeah, that's weird. Very strange on this one. But they could have been like laying down in the cart too. So it's hard to say if this is correct or just somebody messing around.
Wearing all black and sitting all alone. Now the roller coaster has not stopped a single time to allow for a person to get on or off. Capture even creepier is that years ago, two people lost their lives on a larger roller coaster that stood on the same land. After the tragic accident, that roller coaster was condemned and dismantled. It was replaced by this smaller, safer, family-friendly ride. So could this be the spirit of one of the victims of the older roller coaster accident? Are they doomed to loop this track over?
I don't know about that, because usually when somebody dies, they repeat the same exact thing in the same exact spot. So if they died on the previous roller coaster, I highly doubt that they're riding this roller coaster, because the odds of it being in the exact same place and every spot of it, no, I doubt that.
And over? Let me know what you think. Hanako-san. A group of friends at a high school in Japan hear crying coming from the restroom during their lunch break. Now in Japan there is a famous legend of a girl named Hanako-san. This young girl's spirit is said to haunt restrooms in schools across Japan. The group
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine that? Your punishment? Oh, you gotta stay and haunt restrooms for eternity. That's just so funny to me.
group moves in, all of them a bit hesitant to investigate the source of the creepy sound. Needless to say, it did not go well. girls are just about to leave until they suddenly hear a loud bang and go back for a look. The horrifying, distorted face of a hear a loud bang and go back for a look. The horrifying, distorted
Okay. I don't know. I think this is made up.
face of a young girl can be seen inside one of the restroom stalls. The group runs in fear, and the video cuts. On the internet, it's of Hanako-san or scary videos.
I don't believe that one. I think that's fake.
Jason Barber from Salisbury, North Carolina comes home from work and he gets the unexpected scare of a lifetime. A big angry snake is hiding around the edges of Jason's front door. Snake is actually a non-poisonous black rat snake. At the door and meowing for no reason. Maybe take a closer look before you just have a similar scary encounter. The couple pulls out an old step stool and is shocked to find a large snake hiding under a box right in front of it. They make a run for it with their puppy following close behind. But the puppy is not gonna let the snake have his toy. So he just runs back in and yoinks it away. Snake or not, nothing is getting his favorite toy.
That's crazy though, but that puppy needs to be careful. That snake might snatch him up.
Bruce and his family are all fast asleep in bed. Suddenly, their bedroom door slams shut. Now, Jorge is woken up by the sound, but doesn't think much of it and goes back to sleep. But the next day, he begins to wonder what could have caused the door to slam. He checks their baby monitor footage, and what he finds makes his blood run cold.
Nope. Be time to move that same day. Move out. Let's stay with somebody until you can actually move. There's no way. Especially with a little baby. Heck no.
Loud banging can be heard before the bedroom door slams shut. Then a dark shadow-like figure can be seen creeping up the bottom of the baby's crib, seemingly watching the child sleep. The dark mass seems to reach over toward the child, even moving around a stuffed animal. Then it simply disappears into thin air. So did the family capture a paranormal entity on Gone Wrong? A realtor from Ladson, South Carolina is giving a tour of a brand new luxury apartment to an interested couple. Then it goes terribly wrong.
It helps sometimes. So this is the oval. Yeah, that would help me actually. Yeah. Is that closet?
That's washer dryer hookups.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, sorry I kicked you. There's a person in there.
There's a person in here?
I'm so sorry about that. It's okay.
The woman touring the apartment heads alone into the back bedroom and checks out the closet. But surprise, because there's just some weird dude hiding in there.
Homeless people in the apartment.
Understandably, she kind of freaks out and runs out of the room and warns the others. The realtor is shocked, and after checking out the bedroom herself, she just says, okay, we're gonna go.
There's a person in there.
There's a person in here? Hello?
Bears repeating that these are brand new luxury apartments in a guarded community, so it seems odd that a squatter could even get in there. But what would you do if you were touring an apartment and a guy just popped out of the closet? Hidden away in the countryside of Chillicothe, Ohio, is the Schrader Road Tunnel. Built underneath a set of railroad tracks in 1927, the old road tunnel is said to be extremely haunted. The story goes that long ago a woman was carrying her baby while walking along the train tracks late at night. The two were hit by an oncoming train. It is said that her ghost and the ghost of her baby haunt the Schrader Road Tunnel, woman holding her baby. Because of this, the Crybaby Tunnel. So, Levi Woodruff is intrigued by the spooky stories and sets out to explore. It did not go well.
So I've been down in here in a place called Crybaby's Tunnel. It's a place, it's local around my area, where her body was dumped right there in the creek. Bro, there's something dead right there. A dead deer. It's a dead deer.
There's a dead deer right where the lady died. That's just a little strange to me. Very weird. Maybe it's not, or maybe something about that spot. Crazy.
I've been out here forever trying to get stuff done. This place is spooky. Is anybody out there? Oh. Hello? Right.
Very crazy.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
In the pitch black darkness of the tunnel with nothing but a flashlight.
That is so funny. Hearing that baby, he's like, oh, hell no, I'm out.
Levi suddenly hears the disturbing cries of a baby. Familiar with the spooky stories about the tunnel, Levi makes a run for it. So could these cries belong to the spirit of the baby that tragically passed away at the creepy old railroad tunnel? And is the ghost of the baby's mother also inside? A flash.
Man, that makes some clear through that bitch. Girl, you want that bitch? That's your ass. Hey, man, what you do?
Sometimes a very silly moment turns scary in an instant. Two guys are just goofing around, but then, like a bolt out of the blue, fun time is over.
I want to do some pranks on people, boy. Pick it up.
A sudden, very close lightning strike rips through the clouds and scares the living out of them.
What did you think of the video? Let me know if you like this video. I know I had to chop it up a lot because it was super long. I didn't realize it was that long. If you want to watch the actual footage of all the way through, then go over to their channel and watch it. But yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You beautiful people have a great day, and goodbye for now.